guys, welcome to day 7 of our 28 days of Pilates. So today we're going to focus a little bit more on our upper body strength, on our stability through the mid-back area, working on a little bit on our postural muscles through the scapula at the back, and also mixing up with a little bit of core work as well. So we're going to start on all fours today. You just need your mat again, and I don't think we need anything else. I have a little block here that I'll add that in another day during the 28 days. So for today, on all fours in the center of your mat, you're going to start with your hands just directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips, just hip width apart. And let's add in our breath here as always. So let's begin just getting ourselves focused, getting connected with the body via our breath. We'll start inhaling through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. Let's inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You can close your eyes if you want, just to get you focused. Inhale again and exhale. One more breath in and breath out. Keep that breath going now. Even though I'm talking, you should still try and continue that nice deep breath in and breath out. And then as you're doing that, just ensure that your palms are directly under your shoulders, your knees are directly under your hips. Let's rock slightly forward and gently backwards until we stop halfway, knowing that our weight is now even between those 4 points, 2 hands, 2 knees. Let's then find pelvic neutral. So we're going to allow our low back to sag a little bit or extend, and then tuck the tailbone in and under. Not really moving the rest of the body, we'll do more in either direction. Let's inhale now as you extend the low back, and exhale to round. And let's stop halfway between those 2 points and hold it. So your low back is now neutral. We want to draw our shoulders a little bit away from our ears, and then we want to nod our chin so that the back of the neck is long and lengthened. Our first movement is going to be a press up plus or a scapular dip. So what we want to do, keeping the elbows a little bit soft, keeping the pelvis really still, nodding the chin. Let's inhale as we allow our chest just to come down in between our 2 shoulders and upper arms, and then exhale to push back up. So take it real slow, this one, to start. We're inhaling as we come down through the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades together, and then exhaling, coming back up. And if you can see, I'm not moving my pelvis here, I'm not moving my low back, my neck isn't doing the movement, it's really my mid-back, that area between my shoulder blades, my scapula and my breastbone up front, the sternum, just here, that's working. So if you have one finger on your sternum, one finger on the back, you're feeling that you're dropping down in between the shoulders, and then exhaling, pushing back up. So it's our press up plus, or our scapular dip. We're really waking up all those postural muscles around the 2 shoulder blades, through the mid-back, inhaling down and exhaling up. Nodding the chin, the back of the neck is long and lengthened. Imagine a little string pulling you from the crown of your head to really lengthen through that upper spine. Hope you can see it through my top. Let's go for one more. Inhale and exhale. And let's settle halfway. Draw the shoulder blades down away from the ears again. Chin is nodded. Low back is really flat. And as we keep that connection through the mid-back muscles, let's lift our right hand up. We're going to turn our palm to face the ceiling, or our thumb to face the ceiling, and lower back down. So shoulder blades back and down, and lift. And drop back down. And swap. Exhale to lift. And inhale to drop back down. Keep going. Exhale to lift. Inhale to drop back down. So starting to feel those mid-back muscles really awake now as you do the movement. Our core is working because we're keeping our pelvis really level and neutral. And working a little bit through the shoulder muscles too. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale. And inhale. 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. And 1 more. Exhale. And inhale. Let's bring our legs a little closer together then, feet and knees. We're going to take our hands further in front and wider apart. I'm going to come up to to weight bear on our knees now. You keep your feet and knees together, and with the low back again, we want to make sure our low backs are neutral. So we don't want to allow our low backs to sag like this. Let's find neutral by rounding and then coming back halfway. Draw the shoulders away from your ears, palms are slightly in front. Keeping a little connection through your core here, drawing the belly button in. Let's bend our elbows, lower our upper bodies towards the mat, and then exhale, push back up again. So nice and gentle, nodding the chin, tummy engaging. Let's inhale to lower, exhale to push back up. Try and get the elbows in by your waist if you can. Inhale down, exhale up. Working into our Pilates press up, using our triceps, biceps, pec and chest muscles, and our core is working. So just ensuring as you're coming down, you're not allowing your back to arch like this and then sort of coming back up. Everything from the waist down stays very, very still. And actually from the waist up as well. It's just the elbows really that move. That's about it. Nod the chin, draw the belly button in. Inhale down, exhale up. Tough work. If you want to modify, just go halfway and push back up. So if it's a little bit too challenging, try and focus on posture and only go halfway or a quarter of the way down. Inhaling down, exhaling up. If you want to go a little harder, then you're going to come to the next level. We're going to take the feet, everyone else keep going. We're going to take the feet hip width apart, and we're going to come up into a high plank position. Make sure again the pelvis is key here to keep neutral. And then in this position, you can try and then from here to make it harder. Keeping the tummy engaged all the time. Whichever one you prefer, whatever one you feel you've got most strength, most control of. Let's go for one more, whatever level you're on. Excellent. And we'll sit back on our heels, rounding the spine, sitting back on the heels for a moment. Totally relax for a second, just giving the arms a little stretch out in front. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to do another set of those. Let's come back up. Before we do, and we come into that 4-point kneeling position again. 2 hands, 2 knees. Let's get the pelvis into neutral. And we'll do a quick mid-back stretch before we do another set. We're going to take the left hand underneath behind the right. Rotate your upper body. Keep the legs where they are. And as we exhale, lift into the air. Thread the needle. Let's go again. Thread the needle underneath. Little twist. And exhale. Lift it up. One more on this side. As if you're trying to get your ear right down towards the floor. Keeping the hips and knees where they are. Let's go to the other side. Keeping the weight even between the hands and the knees. Let's twist. And exhale. Lift. We're going to twist and rotate. You're bending this arm that's supporting you. Rotating the spine. And lift. One more. Thread the needle. And exhale, lift. Excellent. Let's go back into position for whichever one of the press-ups you like the most. So we have 3 variations. Number 1 was just our press-up plus with the dip. Number 2, legs are together and you're doing your press-up from your knees. And number 3, you're up in your plank. So get ready for whichever one is best for you. Make sure your pelvis is neutral, shoulders are relaxed, chin is nodded, and then off you go, whichever one's good for you. Down, exhale up, engaging your tummy, down, exhale up. Let's go for 8 more. We're inhaling down, exhaling up. 7. Try and keep the elbows in by your side if you can. 6. 5. Making sure the low back stays nice and neutral. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. From here, let's turn to face forward. We're going to lean on our right elbows now. Get your right forearm flat, your palms are open. The elbow needs to be under the shoulder, feet and knees together, and knees are bent. Let's bring the feet behind you, and we're lifting the ribs away from the mat. The neck is long and lengthened, collarbones are open. And from here, we're in our start position. We're going to work the upper body. We're also going to work the core a little bit more here too, and the glutes. So thinking about a nice deep breath in, and on the breath out, let's lift the hips up to our side plank position. Hold it, and let's dip the hips down, and exhale, push back up. Let's go. Dip the hips down, exhale, back up, down, push back up. Keep the shoulders relaxed, even though they're working. 2 more, down and up. 1 more, down and up. Let's stay up in this position. The top hand then, we're going to thread our needle. Let's thread the needle underneath. Have a look. Exhale, rotate back up. Let's go for 2 more. Thread the needle underneath. Exhale, lift. Neck long and lengthen. 1 more. Thread the needle. Exhale, lift. And then stay here for the final bit. And we will reach the top arm overhead and release. Really working that bottom arm and shoulder hard. Working through the core and waist. I'm sure you can feel it down here. And a little bit through the glutes. 1 more. And release. Let's drop down. Take the right leg in front and reach up and over. Just for a little breather. Bend the elbow. Really get that stretch through the lats, through the waist. And hold. Breath in. And breath out. Shake it out. Let's do another set of those 3 movements. You can stay with your knees bent if you want to make it a little bit more challenging. Stretch the legs out. So you have a longer lever. It's much more challenging on the arm now. And you can bring the top foot if you want in front of the bottom just to give you a little bit of extra stability. Or knees are bent. You decide. I'll demo this part anyway for now. Elbows under the shoulder. Forearm flat. Palms are open. Ribs are away from the mat, opening the collarbones. Last set on this side. Let's go with the hip dips first. We're going to exhale as we lift. Let's go for 5. Down, push back up. 4. Down, push back up. 3. 2. And 1. Let's go for thread the needle. Round we go. Twist. And lift. 2 more. Remember, you can be like this if you prefer. Twist. And lift. 1 more, thread the needle, and up, and let's go. Side bend, 3, and release, last 2, and release, and last 1, and release, and drop. Let's come up again, bring that right leg forward, and reach the left arm overhead, bend the left elbow, really opening the lats, opening up into the shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in, and let it go. It all out. Let's then finish today's session by doing all of those on the other side. So swap yourself around again. Start, if you like, with the slightly easier variations, keeping the knees bent. We've got the left shoulder and elbow in line, left forearm relaxed and stretched out, and fingers stretched out. We're lifting the ribs away from the waist, or away from the floor, elbow under the shoulder. And then when you're ready, neck is long and lengthened. Off we go, lift, and hip dip, and lift. So the hip doesn't actually reach the ground each time. We're dipping it down, and exhaling, lifting it up. Dipping it down, back up, down, lift. Let's go for 1 more, down, and lift. Let's hold it, and we're going to go into thread the needle then. Rotate under again, that lovely mid, back, and upper body twist. And release up. 2 more. Thread the needle and lift. 1 more. Thread the needle and lift. And let's go with our side bend then. Reaching up and over, opening the waist and release. Last 2. And release, and last 1. And release, drop down, bring your bottom knee in front, left lift up, and reach that left arm up. Bend the left elbow as you reach over into our mermaid stretch again, which is really nice for our hips, but also for here, for our lat muscles, and up over the shoulders too. Nice deep breath in, and breath out. Let's finish with 1 last set of those 3 movements again, that last sequence. This time, if you want, why not challenge yourself a bit more by lengthening the lever, 1 foot in front of the other. Don't be afraid to go back to the other level if you feel it's too much. Elbow under the shoulder, forearm flat, ribs are lifted, neck is long and lengthened, and off we go. Lift, and we're going to do our hip dips. We're going to dip and lift, dip and lift. Keep going. Remember, you can do it like this to make it a little bit easier. And try not to put all the weight on your arm and shoulder. Make sure the waist is working, the core is working too. Last one. Short or long lever, let's go for thread the needle for 3. We're twisting and exhale, lifting. Last 2. Twist and exhale, lift. Last 1. Twist and exhale, lift. Last time we're going to go side bend. You can be in your short or your long lever. Let's lift and drop. 2 more. Lift and drop. 1 more. And drop. Bring your bottom knee in front. Let's reach up and over. Bending this top arm. Holding nice deep breath in. And breath out. Well done. Let's leave day 7 there for today, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Take care, everybody.